Head coach Ben Olsen here, last match preview presser of a busy month. How's the team prepared this week for Kansas City? I know today was a bit wet with the weather.
Nothing that we're pretty used to that around here. It's been it's just a lot of moving parts for everybody in this league right now. End of a long month, and we're just preaching what probably every other coach is preaching right now, just finishing this stretch off in the right way, and it's a home game for us. We've fixed kind of some of the results that we're not there early at home, and we've been able to for the most part send the fans home happy here at Shell Energy, and that's the plan tomorrow. Our Kansas City team comes here much improved, new energy with a new coach and some new wrinkles to what they do. So it's a very dangerous team. Good results the last three, and we'll have our hands full. And it's been a real collective effort over the month of May. We're using 22 guys and a lot of rotations. And as I said before, if you can get results as you do that, it makes the culture a strong one, and everybody feels that they're contributing to this thing moving forward. But we're nowhere near where we need to be, and we need to keep pushing, and it starts tomorrow with KC.
Thanks for that. We'll start with Dustin. Go ahead, Dustin.
Hey, man. You talked about it a little bit, but Kerry now in charge, supporting Kansas City. I know he was there under Peter, so maybe some of the same. But what have you seen differently from them in the recent weeks in charge?
I don't think there's anything been huge tactically. Maybe some personnel, but sometimes it's not always tactical. It's just the little changes when someone else is at the helm, and I've been there myself, and it's you always get a bump in energy and responsibility, and so freshness goes a long way sometimes. Peter was an unbelievable coach in this league, and he will be an unbelievable coach again when he decides if he wants to get back in here. So I got an enormous amount of respect for what he did there and what he built. Carrie's a guy that I played with, similar ages, similar careers in a lot of ways. So I got a lot of respect for what he's doing, and now he gets his chance to be leading this team, and again, a great organization, and I think it's a very talented team. So, and he's got them on the right trajectory right now. And again, we expect a very, very difficult match.
And just the end of this month, I know you guys had so many games in May. Coming into the month, you guys maybe were struggling a little bit. Do you feel like the team has kind of put things together here in May, and you guys are ready for that push into June? How do you see that this month overall for you guys?
Well, it's been a good. Compared to the month before that and the month before that, I'd say it's a pretty good month for us. A bunch of goals, a bunch of shutouts, and but there's been some points where we weren't great. But overall, we're as we continue to transition players in, new players. I think we've been able to do that and still pick up some points, and I think that was important for this month to show that we're growing, and that's I think the trick in some ways every season is just to keep plugging away and keep growing and keep getting better, and picking up points as you do that. And so we're in an okay spot, but we talk about how far we need to go still, and again that's why tomorrow is so important. We want to still protect Shell Energy. We still want to make sure our home field is a fortress and something that's very, very difficult for opponents to come here and get points. And we're still not where we want to be. We want to move up that table each week from here on out, and we believe that we're going towards that, and we have the team right now to continue to pick up results.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, we'll go to Herman. Go ahead.
Hey, Ben. After the performance midweek, Femi was, and along with Gabe Siegel, was added to the Team of the Week by the league. Just want to ask your analysis on the performance of Femi these past couple of weeks. We know he's young, we know he's learning, but just if you see any growth or just your thoughts.
I think his kind of improvement is almost parallel to our group. There's some really good moments, and there's some moments where he's got to learn and grow. And when you watch that game back, he played very well, but there's a few moments where there were some inexperienced plays that could have cost us. So there's always room to grow, and he needs to continue to just keep pushing. And these are all valuable minutes for him to grow, and he has done. He's done an adequate job for us. And it's as far as the accolades, I don't really care about that stuff. The individual honors, I care about what we're seeing here day to day, and what we see when we review the film, and are we winning games, and are they contributing to that? But he's a good kid, and both obvious, and he's done putting a great circumstance for him to be relied on early, maybe before he was necessarily fully ready, but that's great. He's taking his opportunity and running with it. Gabe's an incredible teammate and a great player that wants more minutes constantly, and is a forward, and sometimes that's when you're behind a DP forward, that's hard to get some. And when his chance, when his number's been called, he's given us everything he has, and it was nice for him to score a few goals against his old team and help us with the win.
I know you don't care about accolades, but you were named the head coach of that Team of the Week, so congrats.
Yeah, thanks. I'm the greatest coach ever.
And lastly, how good is it to be back in Houston after this long month?
It's been a blur. It's been a blur for a lot of teams. Everybody's been doing this and traveling all over, and I like it. I like games every 3 days. They come fast and furious, and it's dynamic, and you're back. Games are great, especially if you can get some results. And we have a deep team that is all contributing in that. And I said those are great moments as a coach when you can turn teams over and everybody contributes. It does help with the culture. But we got a big one here to end, and it's important to make sure we understand where we're at right now and how critical this match is.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Diego, go ahead.
Hey, Ben. Talking about introducing guys into the lineup and a little bit about that. Dwayne made his debut in New York and played a couple of minutes. Should be expecting to get some more minutes in tomorrow's match, or how is he feeling?
Yeah, I thought he did well. You don't. I said after the game, you see him in training and you see him before you sign a player, and you have a pretty good feel for him. But then the games happen, and that's really what you when you see the true player. And he came in, and I thought a tough situation. We were sitting in a low block, and he had to do a lot of defending with a team that was throwing the kitchen sink at us. So there was a lot of decisions tactically that he had to make on the defensive end, physically, and I thought he did great and understood what we're about. He's been here. He hasn't played in a while, but he's been here for over a month, and so he's been able to absorb what we do and be engaged in the film. He's a smart guy. And then physically, he looks, you could tell he's got real quickness. He's got power. And he's got a nice calm about him when the ball hits his feet. So we're excited about him and that he's healthy. There's a There's a rumor out there that Anali is healthy and could be on the bench this weekend. So that would be really exciting if that happens. And then so there's another player over the next month that we're going to incorporate in the right way. So Dwayne, and it's been fun. It's been good to have that energy come in. It's difficult though. There's a lot of information that's coming their way, and then to not have a preseason or a length of time to incorporate these guys, it's a different animal. Now they're jumping back into the games in live action and intense speed, and we'll see how they all do.
And Felipe has been all over the pitch and providing a real great effort in both the offensive side and the defensive side. Can you reflect a little bit about how he's done in his first 5 games?
I'd say he's done pretty damn well. A few goals and his but his competitive spirit is what I love about him the most. He loves defending, physical, loves not shy of contact in either box. 1v1 defending is a pretty high level. And he's fearless, and so these are guys that you want on the field, and it's been a nice addition to our group.